I would like to request Mr. A.P. Siddiqui, as very senior IPS officer, to kindly deliver the inaugural address, sir.
Assalamu alaikum. A very good morning. We are privileged to have today for this conference His Excellency Jamia Millia from Tunisia, Mr. Haq, Deputy High Commissioner from Bangladesh, Professor Dr. Al-Shibani, Cultural Consul from Iraq, the Officiating Director, Professor Javed Khan, the co-host of this program, Mr. Akram Haq, Founder Editor, Policy Times, the other faculty members, the students, and invited guests. It's really a pleasure to be here this morning and to interact with before the start of the seminar. I have worked with the Deputy High Commissioner from Bangladesh, and we exchange a lot of things. There are certain things, despite being in the region, being a close neighbor, India and Bangladesh has a very historical and very strategic and tie-up, being once a part of this region also. There are certain things which we are, because of the lack of dialogues or coordinations, we are not able to force the relation, at a greater level. So always to talk, to meet the people in the region, to understand each other's requirement, to see the future in a coordinated way, because today we are heading a world where it is a multicultural, and the old values, the icons, or you can say the old standards of international cooperation, they are all vanishing because of the realities of the various challenges the world is facing, not only in the economic perspective, but the huge population. 2050, we are heading for a population of 9 billion people. I was born in 60s, so I have seen an era of 70s and then in 2000, in 90s in India, a global liberalization phase came, and then in 2000 there was a global recession also, and again the world economy is picking up. So I have seen a different phase, and recently I was in Dubai last week for the alumni meet of Jamia, where sizable ex-students are there. They were doing well in Dubai, in UAE as a whole, and they told me that the Dubai is now preparing for 2020 Expo, which is a global showcasing the technology and a kind of fourth industrial revolution, which is going to take place, which is artificial intelligence, robotics, or genetic engineering, the automation industries, miniaturization. So these kind of things which are the world is focusing on, where it is a two-pronged thing. It will also, in certain respect, it will slash the jobs and create another opening for a new kind of job, for which the students or the workforce or the manpower has to be trained and to be prepared for this fourth industrial revolution or the technological world, where the old things will go in the background. So we have to prepare for that also. So this Expo 2020, I see a lot of construction going on in Dubai, a lot of preparations, and so it's coming on a big way with the Europe and all. It's a global initiative. So the something happening in Dubai, which is I found they always think in terms of the future, because it's a commercial hub, and the trade, the economies, and everything is there. The Asian regions, of course, India being one of the populous countries like China, we have the economic giants like China and Japan earlier also, and but the things are changing. I mean, if you see the demands, there will be raw materials, the new technology which will be slowly and gradually replacing the fossil fuel like petrol and other things, and the other things will be coming up, solar energy, wind energy. In Jamia also we have installed solar panel on all the government buildings to save electricity. Although that is a different dimension because we have a huge electricity bill, so the ministry says that you have to slash it or look for the alternative. So we are forced to go for the solar panel to cut the cost of electricity. So these are the realities. I mean, universities are feeling the pinch of economic hardship in certain way where the funding is from the government. So there are no more free lunches even for the universities. And so we have to generate our own resources. So we are coming up for, this is one example, this Jamia Jal. We are producing, the university is producing this mineral water at a competitive, cheap price. So these are some of the things where the universities, apart from the academics, are forced to look for their own resources to survive, to compete. And because the funding bowl is getting slashed, we are slashed to the bones almost. So talking about the changing dimension of the universities, then there is a phase of collaboration with the other universities, exchange of students. We have, I think we have MOU with around more than 100 universities and countries. Some are active, and some of the things which are just, we have signed multilateral or bilateral arrangements, but nothing more has been done on that front. But the West Asia is of course an area which is India and the Asian country because of the employment there, the foreign remittances, which is one of the main source of the economic development. So a lot of Indian expatriates are there and they are doing well, contributing to that country's development also, apart from their own enrichment, of course. But in the long run, the way the things are shaping up, the way the investment patterns are there, the Europe is fighting its own war. The America is trying to retain its supremacy vis-a-vis China. We are here. We are somewhere between because we have a very good scientific and technological base with IITs and industries, which we followed a self-reliance policy in 60s with the Nehruvian era. So that thing has done a lot of things to create a massive infrastructure in all the industries and everything. So we are the few countries, we are in the space technology, we have our own satellites with the nuclear power, with the basic scientific and technological base. And good industry, the IT industry, we are doing well. A lot of Indians working in US, in the major companies there. So these are the long-term policy which we are benefited. The other things in India is being the young population. There is a huge young population in the working force. The Chinese population is aging. They are looking forward. Probably they have, I must say, they have reached their peak kind of thing. But India is speaking up. The young population is there, will be there for another 20 years, where you can have a workforce which is energetic, dynamic, and they're full of ideas. So these are the positive things where India can contribute to the region's prosperity, region's development in a collaborative way, in a more coordinated approach. So these are the things which is happening, and a lot of things to be done. And I'm happy that the Bangladesh, which has learned, which has taught us the microfinance, how to enrich the rural populations with a small funding by the rural banks and the credit policy and enrichment of women. So the Bangladesh is something which has shown the world that to improve the the common man or the rural people, or especially the women, their well-being, microfinance was something which at a very limited cost, with the local resources, local employment opportunities, the women were able to take credit, to be financed, and do a lot of industries, household industries and other things, and they are doing well. So that is a women empowerment and economic independence also, which is something we took from the Bangladesh. So that's why we are open. We whatever is good thing is happening in our neighborhood or the region, we are trying to take it that way. And whatever we are ready to share that, to collaborate with that. Of course, today the world is where the economic dominance and the countries who are trying to catch up with those realities. And so it's a very fierce competitive phase we are looking forward. And it's a more openness in the region also. So West Asia is a region which has a lot of opportunities, which also can cater to the local populations, and we have a workforce which is trained in IT, which is trained in a lot of basic industrial trainings, a lot of IITs and things are there. So we are in a position that we can give a trained manpower to work in the industry in the neighboring countries in the West Asia, which is expanding. And so I'm very happy to that the West Asian Center has organized this seminar to invite those. I think the discussions later in the day will focus what are the avenues and where we can mutually share and capitalize on those things. I'm not an economic person or the expert on that, but anyway, as a keen global watcher and see and an ardent student of what is happening around, I feel the changes in a very drastic way. There are the emerging twilight zones which are emerging, which are posing every day new challenges. So we must wake up to that realities. We should get ready ourselves to face that challenges and equip ourselves. And this is an era which there is a global dependence. There is a global. Of course, the nations always take their interest as the profound interest always in front. But here there is an area where, apart from defense, other things, there are more sharing, there's more collaborations, and to learn each other's, to capitalize on the resources and the exchanges. And I'm sure the India is trying on that, looking forward to the West Asia as a region where they can collaborate also and participate in that arrangements. So my best wishes for the conference, and thank you.
Thank you so much.